Located inside of the Hard 8 case is the Mplr 8 raft. So yes, all that is inside of here, believe it or not. So what is the Mplr 8? The Mplr 8 is an 8-man raft with 50% overload capacity, so it can fit up to 12 men inside the raft. It's a dual tube raft, bottom tube, top tube. Also features an inflatable canopy. All 4 sides of the canopy are retractable and stowable. Also zippers down. I'll come over here and show you how this zippers down. These we can untie. Let this go down. And zippers from both sides. Very easy to zip up, open and closed, has giant thumb rings for the zippers. The canopy features reflective tape on just about every corner, so that's reflective from every direction. All the tubes have markings as far as where to go to get onto the boarding ramps. Boarding ramps are on both sides. And the boarding ramp is really easy to get onto. You just swim up, you grab onto your lanyard, swim up, and get in. Once you're in, you can help somebody else. Or it's real easy for multiple people to get in at once. Some of the features on the raft, one of the main features is a insulated floor. It's a boat shape. The reason it's a boat shape is because you can actually steer it and go places with a boat-shaped raft as opposed to a round raft. You can't really go in a direction with a round raft. Here with oars or some way to paddle, you can actually go in a direction. On the raft includes a water catching feature, which water flows down the outside of the canopy, and inside the canopy is a little straw that allows you to shut it off and fill up your water bag. There's a manual inflation pump. There's 5 inflation ports on this thing that you can inflate around here manually. You're going to notice these righting straps underneath. It has huge sea anchors, ballast bags, and it also has reflective tape underneath. So if it does inflate upside down, because of the inflatable canopy, it's very easy to right this thing when it's inflated upside down, if it's inflated upside down. So here's what the 2 inflation lanyards look like from the inside of the raft. Here you have your manual inflation. Is attached directly to your pin onto your valve. It also has a loop over here connected to the weak link I talked about earlier. This is your 80-pound cord brake link attached to the neck of the bottle. The retaining line is much longer, as you can see. Is basically the same line. Also comes around here to your weak link. So each tube is separated by a check valve. So the top tube is separate from the bottom tube. So if there's damage to the top tube, it won't affect the bottom tube, and vice versa. If there's damage to the canopy and the canopy goes flat, it won't affect either one of these 2 tubes. And you will always have a boarding ramp. One boarding ramp is attached to the bottom tube. The other boarding ramp is attached to the top tube. So if either one of these is damaged, you will always have at least one boarding ramp.